Hey, how you guys doing? Well, we're getting ready for a trip here. We're going to go up and do the Molina Ghost Run at Hollister, California. So there's a couple things we got to get taken care of here on Old Reba before we hit the trails. Let's go. Of course, sun's in my eyes. Anywho, I did notice the other day that the front brake pads were getting a little low. So we're going to go ahead and get her jacked up so we can swap out the pads on this girl. Now let me show you all something that I did here. So I kind of made this little extension, this little saddle, and it fits over the axle tube. That way it doesn't try to roll off this little spot right here. It's more for on the trail so that if you're a little bit uneven, this is going to, kind of help you out a little bit. So let's see how this bad boy works here. Honestly, I haven't used it yet. I made it last year before went to Hollister for the same run, and I just didn't need it, which is a good thing. All right, so you can see she fits in there really good, and it just slides over the main shaft. I think it was 1.25 inches or 1.5 inches pipe. I can't remember. And that's all it is. There it is. All right. So, still a little bit of mud in there from last weekend. Come on. Alright, so this outer, it's not great, but I got a few more minutes just down in the little groove so bit there. But the inner, woo-wee, got every dollar out of that baby. So we'll get this stuff all cleaned up, new pads in there, and should be ready to go. And this is a good time to check our wheel spacers. Just to make sure that it doesn't look like anything's been coming loose, rattling, nothing like that. So everything looks good. Alright, well, got the hard part done. I just got to tighten it back up. Just like that. Get on out of there. Come on. Well, had a little bit left on them, but not a whole lot, so it's a good thing we went ahead and we're going to do those. I'm going to pop the little, these little shim thingies out. And it comes with new ones, so we'll get this cleaned up and put it back together. Alright, so I spy with my little eye a loose bolt. You guys see that right there? I've been having problems with this. This is stupid. I got this quick disconnect kind of deal for the anti-sway bar, and I've been having a heck of a time keeping these bolts tight in here. So what we're going to do is, I think I'm going to finish putting the tire back on and all that stuff, but I'm going to pull these out so that I can get to make sure this thing's sitting at ride height even. Because I don't know if there's like torque on them all the time and they're coming loose, they're uneven, or what the deal is. But I'm gonna try to clean them up, put some Loctite, and then zap them up and see if they'll hold. Because I'm gonna have to loosen it and swing it out this way in order to get my impact on the back, because there's no room in there. All right, let's see if we can't get this thing off here. Yeah, it wasn't even tight. I probably could have took that off with my fingers. All right. So it's got this cheap Chinesium. Can you guys see that? It's like it's supposed to be a nylock, but it doesn't look so. Oh yeah, there's threads, but the nylon part doesn't look very good. So we're gonna clean this up and put some Loctite on it. All right, we got the good old Death Grip red Loctite on there. Holy crap, I can't even get the top off. There it is. All right. Loctited the lid on, I guess. Okay. So we're gonna put us a nice serving on there. Okay. Just these bad boys. Grab my Ugga Dugga gun. Will it fit right here? Oh yeah, that's gonna work good. Right. Come on, let go. Okay. Well, we'll see if that fixes it. Everything else looks good. That's the only one that has given me problems, and it did look like when I took one of the rods off, kind of kicked a little bit, like it wasn't level, like it was binding or something. So I don't know, we'll figure it out. All right, so that doesn't really matter, just like that one. And can you guys see that? Well, I guess we're gonna kick this one up some more, I think. Oh, we're hitting that other one. Hold on. Time out. Oh. Yeah, there's something, because the other side is just about even with the hole, and it's not even close. So let's see. I'm gonna have to go get a wrench for this gem nut. You guys hold on. All right, you can see I took the gem nut loose, open that up a little bit. So I'm gonna come to this side over here. Can you guys see that? I'm gonna take the gem nut loose and see if I can't tighten it up to make this side fit. And I'm sure some of you guys are saying, and if you are, put it in the comments, say something. But they're like, why don't you just get rid of those and don't even run a sway bar? Well, then you guys probably never drove one of these 2-doors with a lunchbox locker on the road, because it gets a little bit squirrely. I might have to pop this off and go put it in my vise. Yes. I'm about maxed out on my depth, and I think I need, yeah, so I'm gonna have to bring that side down just a little bit. Yep. Because this one's already as small as it'll go, and the sway bar rod is too low, so I need to make that one a little bit longer, I think. Okay, over here. So Unfortunately, you have to take these things off every time or whenever you want to make an adjustment to them. So, okay, that's one. We're going to go one full turn. Ow, dang it. Freaking rocks. Alright, well, I got these things adjusted to where they kind of go on and off relatively easy, or as easy as these things will. And yeah, I don't know, it's weird. One side has like at least an inch of thread showing, and this side is all the way bottomed out. And yeah, so I don't know, there's something weird going on. Well, one thing I did, I was just kind of going over all the battery stuff, because remember we put the extra battery in here and all that. So I just wanted to check all my connections after that last wheeling trip, and I found that the positive clamp is a little bit loose. So we're gonna see what we can do about get. Oh yeah, that's kind of, maybe I forgot. Did you guys forget? It couldn't have been me. And of course, it's not the size I thought it was. So let's see. Ooh, man, she was really loose. Did we just totally forget to tighten that thing up, or what? Come on. Alright. That's better. And that one's good. Everything else. Alright. I think the last thing that I was kind of concerned about is the transmission fluid, because it did have a slight leak. I was getting a little bit of burning transmission fluid smell every once in a while, and I looked under there one day and the skid plate was all not really wet, but you could see where it had been dripping occasionally on there. So I got that snugged up over the weekend. We'll go ahead and fire this thing up and check the fluid, see if we need to add any to it. Alright. So I think we're good. It's a little bit over cool or cold. And don't forget, on these Chrysler Jeep products, that when you check the transmission fluid, it's got to be in neutral, idling in neutral. So cycle it through all the gears back to neutral. Woo, excuse me. And if you're in doubt, printed right on your dipstick here. Let me see if I can come around and show you guys. I don't know if you guys can read that. Oh, right here. Right in there it says, and it's not going to focus, but it's on there. Alright, well, we'll gonna let the oil drain down out of the engine, and I'll check the engine oil, top it off if we need it. I'll check the coolant, but the coolant's been pretty good, haven't had any issues. Yeah, just kind of once over real quick. And yeah, I know it wasn't very exciting, but you know, sometimes you just gotta take a minute, take care of some of the small stuff before you take off and end up getting yourself in a good situation there. But hey, sometimes it makes for good content, so you know, maybe that's a flip of a coin. Anywho, don't forget, it's May 9th and 10th, I believe, which is depending on when you guys are watching this coming weekend of May, Mother's Day weekend, Molina Ghost Run, Hollister Hills, California. Come on down, sign up, let's go out and have fun. If any of you guys are planning on going, don't forget to come find me and see if I have any gifts to give away. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share with your friends, ring the bell for notification. Most importantly, get out, get your hands dirty, go do something.